Kim, another question. How loose does a kimono have to be for a person? Like, generically, what's the excess material inside?
So like on the side?
Yeah.
So the trendy ones we really see, people like to have it really loose. And then they will either tie a belt or just have it like dangling on the body. So I would say it should be wider than the widest part of your body. So if you have a fuller bust, add an additional 1.5 to 2 inches to the side seam. If your hips are fuller like mine, I would use that as a guide. I'll just add like another 1.5 to 2 inches if I want it really, really loose. If my waist, if I had like a fuller belly and I wanted that to be that is like the widest part of my body, then I would add another 1 to 2 inches to the side seam if I wanted it very comfortable and loose on the body.
Okay, so let me understand this. So the widest part of my body, I would have to add 1.5 to 2 inches, and that's everywhere, on the bust, on the waist, and the hips.
So if the way I have planned the pattern is to have a straight side seam,
okay,
you can shape yours. So you can decide to shape yours from your bust to your waist to your hip if you wanted it fitted on your body. But if you want like the really loose kimono style, which is the example I showed to you guys earlier, you can just have a straight side seam that just goes from hip, waist, bust, and then connects to the sleeve on this side.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Okay, so as just like what I told that was Shanaz?
Shanaz.
Shanaz. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm not just saying your name right. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I feel like I'm not saying it right. Okay, I'm going to draw in my timeline. I don't forget to do that. So I want my kimono to be on the looser side. So I know my hip is 10 inches here. And I'm going to go ahead and just add 1.5. So that's 1 here. And that is literally going to be my side seam. So I'm going to square this across from all the way to the bust, all the way to the hem. But as I mentioned, if you want yours to be more fitted to the body, you don't have to add that excess, that amount of excess of seam allowance, but you can shape your bust, your waist, your hip. You can just work with whichever you prefer. But if you're working with a woven fabric, just remember to add your ease to the sides, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to connect this together. There. Then I'm going to square this across. So I have my side seam. All right, so is everyone at this point?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So from this first line that I drew, I'm going to mark the width of the sleeve. So how wide you want your sleeve to be around your arms. I wanted mine to be 24. So whatever that sleeve width is, you will divide that by 2. I wanted a very nice wide sleeve. So I'm going to go with 12. Just going to push this in.
Excuse me.
Yes, honey?
Do we just mark from anywhere, from the middle line to wherever you want your sleeve to?
Yeah, because the sleeve is going to connect to the body like this.
Yeah.
So I have marked mine at 12 because I want like a really wide sleeve.
Okay.
So once I join this 12 inches point together, I'm going to curve it back to the body of the garment.
Okay.
Just move my... So the next thing I'm doing here is I am connecting the sleeve width, which is 12 inches from this shoulder line here to the bottom. You can decide to have a much narrower one. You can even have one that is more slender at the cuff and one that's looser there. So it really has that bat wing effect when you join it up the side like this. The choice is yours. So I want a really nice chunky fat one. Fat sleeve. So I'm going to connect it together. Then I'll be joining the shoulder line to the bottom of the sleeve. Can you see this end of the paper? I feel like I need to move it inwards a little bit. Here we go. I'm just joining so I can have my sleeve hem on this side. Okay, there we go. Right, we all good? Everyone has reached their sleeves, drawn in their hems.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing I'm doing here is I'm going to connect my sleeve to my body. And naturally, because the sleeve width is 12 inches, it's going to go below my bust line. So that's why it's going downwards like this. If you had a narrower sleeve, it would come up this way. If you had one that was wider, it would go even lower. So that is why it's sort of coming inwards towards my waist, and there is even more room along my bust line. So I'd like to have a curved underarm area here, because that's the shape of the kimono I like. You can even have like a straight on square that just goes like this. Is whatever you prefer. But I found that having curved seams are a lot easier to stitch, because once you have a corner and a point, it's always a bit tricky to connect them together in a way that is sort of nice and neat. So I'm going to join this ends together like this. So I have the sleeve connected to the body, and then we have our back kimono done. Just right, this is my center back. This is my sleeve. Let's go sleeve again. All right. How's everyone getting along?
Almost there.
Good, good.
Almost there. Gloria, how are you getting on?
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm
Okay.
stuck.
Hopefully.
Stella, how are you getting on?
Okay, my sleeve length bit, I've got, yours looks longer, mine is so short. Did I measure my sleeve length shorter?
Did you measure
Do I
from
set it from the curve?
Is it this
Yeah,
one?
okay. Yes.
Oh yeah, you can have a short sleeve if you want. It's because I wanted a long sleeve, because my sleeve goes down all the way
Okay.
here. So it's like
No,
really.
no, mine doesn't go that. I don't want that far. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
You can
No.
have your shorts as well.
Got
That's
it.
Sorry, Kim, I have a question.
Mhm.
So from the shoulder line to that curved sleeve part, is that the sleeve width or the sleeve length?
this direction or this direction?
Where your hands are right now?
From here to here?
Yes.
This is the sleeve width.
Okay, so where is the length?
The length is from here to all the way to this bottom end that you can't see on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So from here, because you measure your sleeve from like that shoulder bone place to either your elbow or your wrist or down to your bottom of your hand, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Okay. So now we are going to repeat the same thing for the front. And to save us time, I'm literally going to fold my paper in half because all of these measurements we need to replicate for the front and then change up the front neckline. So if you're ready and you're up for it, I'm going to fold along this shoulder line. How's everyone getting on?
Yeah.
Patterns folded in half, ready to be shaped for the front. Okay, I should just remove this ruler. This ruler, you have to go. Ouch. Once you folded it in half like this, and you can clearly see the lines from the back, all you literally have to do is just transfer the hem, the side, and the sleeve. If you want to, you can transfer the, actually, no, not if you want to, you should actually transfer the bust, the waist, and the hip. Just like mirror all of the lines from the back to the front. So everything matches on both sides of the garment. So we know that's our hemline. This is our hip line. Wrist. This is our wrist. Okay. Here's some music. How's everyone getting on?
Good. Mine is not, my paper is not transparent, so.
Oh God. Okay, do you have, what's the name of this tool? A tracing wheel.
Yes, I do.
So what you can do is you can trace off the key points of the line, so
Yeah.
just like your side, your hem, and then like the beginning part, like the middle of like this line, that line, and this line.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you can transfer like even like the side and the sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can do that if your paper is not transparent like mine.
Yeah.
Just a quick question. The curve that's coming from the sleeve, does it have to match with the waistline?
No, 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 no. Mine comes down to the waistline because my sleeve is very wide. So my sleeve is 12 inches and the distance from my shoulder to my bust is only 10. That's why it comes down lower like this.
Okay, so our sleeve would come to wherever according to the width of the sleeve we're keeping.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
If
all right, thank you.
you have a narrower sleeve, yours would be higher on the side.
Okay, thank you.
Let me check to see any questions on the chat while I wait for you guys to. Oh, Lord. Technology and I do not get on. Okay. Cool. Right, so are we all done with tracing the lines for the front, or you need a little bit of time?
I'm done.
Yeah,
Already done.
a little bit more time, please.
Okay. So let's give a few minutes. And in the meantime, what shall we do? Let's see. I want to add a few rounds because I want everyone to go at the same pace. Let's just wait for those who haven't finished. Daphne, can you hear me? Hi.
I can hear you.
How are you?
I'm late, super late.
So thankfully, I am recording this session because there's another lady who couldn't come as well. And I think I would upload it privately on YouTube so you can rewatch it. I only started when I started doing the patterns though. So it was not like from the very, very beginning. But basically what we've done is we have just made the pattern for the back and then we've traced up the lines for the front. And we're just going to go ahead and work on the front neckline, then add our seam allowance and cut out this piece.
Cool.
Okay. see. Let me show. Nice. Yes. All right. Is everyone done with tracing? Because we still do the pattern for the collar. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move this down. You can see this collar pattern we're about to work on. My phone out of the way. Right. So for the front neckline, I'm going to curve it in slightly towards the body, and it would not just be round like we did for the back, because it's going to have more of a shape that looks like sort of like this. So that comes down in a V almost in the front. So I'm going to go in here. Don't want to draw. Where do I want my color piece to? Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit inwards. So I've just moved my ruler slightly inward, so I have a little extra on the front for my seam allowance. So I'm going to draw a V that curves up like that and connect it to the neck. Then this is going to be a straight line that goes from this point downwards to the hem. Okay, come right up here. So that's going to be the shape of the front neckline. So it's basically a V neckline all the way to about mid of your bust and your waist, or towards your waistline. And then it's a straight line that goes down vertically towards the hem. So that way, when you have the collar fixed in, it sort of goes like that, shaped on the body.
Trying to get this.
Let's get a better marker. This one is 9.
So is that about 1 inch from the top of the paper to where you've drawn the line just now for the front of the jacket?
In which direction? This?
From the top of the paper, where the waist and the hip is.
This
yeah,
side?
so that, yeah. So is that like about 1 inch?
Mine is about 1/2 inch.
Is that for a seam allowance or?
Yeah, that's for a seam allowance.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to get everything down in my notes as well, so I remember afterwards.
I actually think I might do a written typed version. I feel like that would be very helpful. So even when you watch the video later on YouTube, you have like some written document on the side with all like the measurements for you to follow. Yeah, I think I'll definitely do that. So it's easy. Yeah, it's easy. Let me just write that down so I don't forget. Create digital guide. Then you guys can have like free access to it because you came for the workshop. Okay, so if you're done creating your neckline all the way from the center front, the top shoulder points, all the way to the bottom. What you basically need to do at this point is add your seam allowance around the whole pattern piece. So around that center front edge, around the bottom, around the side, and then you open up the pattern paper and repeat the same for the back before going ahead to cut it out. So I'm going to start working on that. But if you haven't gotten to this point, don't worry. Just take your time and sort of go at a pace that's comfortable for you. Wow, both of these Sharpies. Ah, much better. Jesus. Your hem, you can add either 2, 3, 4 centimeters, whatever you like to work with. I'm going to work with 2 centimeters on the hemline and then 1 centimeter on the side seam. Just turning my pattern paper to the other side. Add my seam allowances for the back. How is everyone getting on?
Good.
Good or good?
Good. Thank you.
I feel like you guys are like so serious. It's like you came to all of you mean business. It's like you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
One.
Has anyone finished adding seam allowance?
Yeah.
I have.
Wow. You should be the one hosting, you know. You're so quick. It's impressive. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That's good though. That's really good. That's impressive. Is everyone done or are we still working on it? Do we need some time?
Still working on mine.
Still working on yours? That's okay. That's fine.
Kim, how many centimeters seam allowance did you, or inches did you put around?
So I use 1 centimeter on the side, and then I use 2 centimeters on the hem, on the bottom and the hem of the sleeve. But you can use 1 inch or half an inch, whatever you prefer.
Okay. And on the front, you did something apart from seam allowance.
What, the neckline? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Let me turn this around and show you. Right. So the difference with the front neckline is I made it a V. So from the shoulder all the way to about where the waistline is, it is more of a V, and then it comes out to a straight line from the waist to the hem at the bottom. Then I added, sorry?
No, I said okay, and then you, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I added a seam allowance on the front neckline because we're going to attach the collar on the around the neckline of the kimono.
Okay. Okay.
Does anyone have any more questions? Because if you are done adding the seam allowance, you can cut out your pattern along this edge. So you can open it up as one piece and then just cut along the seam allowance edge when you've added your seam allowance. For those who have finished. Like a big- Oh my George. Shola,
Yes.
how are you getting on?
I'm just finishing cutting now.
Okay, cutting your pattern.
My pattern piece, yeah.
Okay. And Stella?
Yes, I am done. Thank you. I'm just writing my
Okay.
Western.
Yeah, you can add your grain line as well.
Yeah.
Sort of like goes across horizontally. Actually, mine a lot longer. Okay, longer as well. Okay, is everyone done cutting out their main kimono pattern?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Okay, everyone is all done?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So the next thing I would need you to do is to measure this neckline here. Let me just go over the camera. Because we need to create the collar piece. So we need to measure the back neckline, the front neckline, all the way down to the hem, and take note of that measurement because we need to make a long rectangle that is going to sit along this place that will become the collar of the kimono. So I'm just going to measure, and when you measure along the seam line itself, not the edge of the paper. So I'm just going to start from the center back. Measuring curves can be so tricky. It's like playing with noodles. So
Do we take it all the way to the end?
yeah, all the way to the end because we're going to fold in the bottom of the collar with the hemline of the kimono. So all the way to
Thank you.
that end. Yeah. So that is 37.5. So I'm just going to set my main pattern to the side. And I'm going to draw my collar pattern next. So my measurement was 37.5. You should work with yours. And that is just half of the collar though, because we only measure that one half of the kimono. So when we make the pattern piece, we need to add a seam allowance on the center back edge that would let us join a pair together to create one entire collar piece. So I've marked my 37.5 from that edge to this edge like so. And then my collar width, let's see, what would be a nice width? I think 2.5 inches. Yeah. So I want a collar that is 2.5 inches wide, but I'm going to mark double of that because we're going to be folding it in half and then attaching it on this side. So on the raw edge to the neckline of the kimono. So the collar width is 5 inches. I suggest not making it too wide, else it rides up really high on your neck. I say 5 to 6.5 inches is like a safe zone to be. So mine is 5 inches. This side of my paper is straight. That's why I'm sort of like using it as a guide. As a guide to mark the width across.
Momo.
Let's connect them together. Like so.
Hello, Kim.
Yes, yes.
Sorry, what's the width?
The width here,
Yes.
5 inches.
Okay.
And that is including my seam allowance. So if you wanted, so the finished collar is going to be 2 inches on the neck.
Yes.
If you want to make yours slimmer, you can actually do that as well. If you want a collar that is just 1 inch wide, the width would be 2 inches.
Okay.
So, because it's like double of that, we need to fold it.
Okay, thank you.
So for the pattern, it's the total divide by 2.
The width, you mean?
No, the length.
Oh, so the length here is what we measured, which was that back neck and the front neck. So that's what I marked here, and that's half of the collar. We're going to add a seam allowance on the center back, and that way we can connect a pair together to make one long piece that go around the neckline of the garment. Okay?
Thank you.
Kim, do you think it's better for us to have 2 pieces of the collar, or can we have just one whole big strip?
You can have one strip. Just thinking about the fabric, because the grain is in this direction, like this.
Yeah, okay.
You know, this is your center back edge. That is your grain line. So you'll be cutting your pattern piece like that, except if you have a really long, like a really wide fabric, then you can cut it as one long strip.
Okay.
I even hope my fabric is going to be wide enough. Jesus, please. Be wide enough. Has anyone made a kimono before?
No.
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 Okay. My message response was like, no. Why are we here? We made it before. Oh, nice. I just wanted to ask now if anyone had any extra, any tips, because I like to learn. I'm always asking questions. Very curious. Okay, so I'm going to go to one end.
Just one question.
Yeah, yes.
Is that line straight or is it slanting?
Which one?
It looks like it's not straight. Joining
The one on the right.
No, at the bottom.
This one?
Is it straight? That one, yes, that one.
Yeah, it's straight. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both straight lines. So this one is straight and that one is straight as well. It's just basically like a big rectangle. Okay. And then I'm going to come to one edge. So that edge is going to be our center back and this is going to be our hemline. So on that edge, you add a seam allowance that lets you join a pair or two pieces together. And then you add your whatever hem allowance you added for your kimono, you add it to the other end of this rectangular pattern piece. Okay. Cool. So I added one here. And then I worked with a 2 centimeter hem allowance. Which I'm going to be adding here. This is center back. I'm just going to mark the midpoint along the center back. So I want to add a notch there. So let's come to this point here. Just find the middle. Okay. We're going to write down that this is my collar piece. So don't forget. And I need to cut 2. And this is for a kimono 2020. And once that is all done, you can cut out this collar piece, which is the last pattern piece that we need to make today. I always find that making pattern takes way longer than actually sewing the garments. Is it just me? Like I can spend hours working on patterns and just sew in like 45 minutes. Hello. Olubenga, I can see. What's up?
Oh,
Why are you laughing? Is everything okay?
yes. Surprisingly, yes.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Are you getting along well? Do you understand?
Yes, the only part remaining is the 37.5 by 5, but I'm just going to cut that straight on the material because my pattern paper is not that long. So
Yeah, you can do that as well. You can just, as long as you know the measurements, you can cut it straight onto fabric. But so that everyone like carries along well, I just have to do the pattern to show. But is everyone getting on well so far with the workshop? Is the pace okay? You grabbing the gist of the kimono? Is there anything that is a bit like tricky or not really straightforward? Please, that's why I'm here. Let me know.
Yes, fine, thank you.
Coming back to the sleeve, is that the average width of the sleeve that you keep for a kimono?
When it comes to like average is a very subjective term. Some people like theirs even bigger. Like the traditional Korean or Japanese kimono goes really long down here, and then it just has like a tiny turn that goes like this. So this is a more like modern or contemporary take. You can have yours a lot slimmer, but once it's usually on the bigger side. Like kimonos traditionally are on the bigger side, but you don't have to like go with that if you want something else.
So where did you get the 12-inch from? Is that what you prefer?
Yeah, that's just what I prefer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that we can wear what we like, when we like, how we like.
Of course. I think fashion should be very personal. And the beauty about being able to make your own things is that you can really customize it to your own preference, whether you want it longer or shorter or really fitted on your body. If you want to add pockets, you want to add belts, you have the freedom to do that as well.
Yeah. I would like to learn how to make pockets though, because I'm really hopeless at putting pockets in. So maybe that can be your next workshop.
I know. I was actually going to ask, please leave any suggestions for future workshops, because I feel I want to make this a monthly affair, like the first weekend of every month. We can like, work on like a piece together.
Yeah.
Together.
Yes.
I think that would be really nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
It's hot. And I don't want to complain.
My lights and my computer is even adding to the heat. It's like,
yes, yeah.
Jesus. My sisters, okay, are we all done with our patterns?
Yes.
Yep.
Everyone finished?
Yep.
Yes,
Thank you.
Finished. Thank you.
All right, so we have the choice of taking a quick 5-10 minutes break. If you want to grab a drink, pee, whatever you want to do, you can do that quickly, or we can jump straight into cutting the fabric and sewing. What are we feeling more like? I'm waiting for this. Like, who will first speak? Who will speak first? Tell me, like, do you guys, if you just want to carry on, like, let me know. Or
Let's carry on.
Let's carry on.
Let's carry on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes bathroom break.
Someone wants 5 minutes break. Okay, while she's going for a break, you can bring out your fabrics. Shall we do that?
Yes.
So like you can start laying down your fabric on the table, fold it in half, because we'll like start pinning down the pattern on the fabric while she has her break. If you want to grab some water, please do that, because the heat today is just insane. I'm just going to clear my table.
Salim.
Yes?
Kim.
Yeah?
Sorry, do you know that triangle bit of ruler that you've got? I don't know what it's called. The
One?
yeah, that one. Where did you get that from?
Oh, this one I got it from is it called Morplan?
Okay.
That's the name of the brand, Morplan. Morplan. They have an
Okay.
online shop, and they have a physical shop in London and somewhere as well. It's a bit pricey because they have two grades. This one is like the very sturdy one, which was a little bit more expensive, but they have like a budget version that is like half the price. So you can look into that if you want one yourself.
Yeah. Okay. This pattern master, that seems a bit daunting to use. I can't get the hang of how you're using it.
It's one of those things that it's like the more you use it, the more you know which side is appropriate for your curves, like maybe a hip or a waist curve. I would say don't be afraid of it, even if you don't like fully understand how it works off the back. Just
Yeah.
try. Like you would not know until you actually try something out. And if you need to like watch tutorials to see how people like swivel it around, then you can do
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It's not so scary.
Because I got some French curves, but they're just so flimsy, and I just don't like them. So yeah.
They're very temperamental. But
Yeah.
All right. I will clear my table and bring my fabric in.
I'm just worried because I don't know if my fabrics actually match, like for the collar and for the kimono.
Really? How much fabric do you have?
I have like 3 meters for the kimono,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have like this other plain material for the collar.
Color?
It's
Okay.
pink. So yeah, so I'm a little concerned because I'm not sure if they actually match.
I feel like mine might be just enough or just a little under, because that's what I meant with when you're deciding on your sleeve length. If your fabric is not wide enough, the pattern piece would not fit into it. So we'll make it work, honestly. If we have to like make the sleeve slightly shorter so it fits into the fabric, then we'll do that. And then what you can do is add a band in the same material to make the sleeve even longer if you wanted to.
Are you using only one material for both the kimono and the collar?
Yes, but you can use 2 different fabrics. Maybe one that is plain, one that is patterned, but I'm using the same material. Couldn't find any complementary fabrics. So I've just folded my fabric in half to salvage here. So we can cut it in one go. Jesus, please let my pattern fit my fabric. Oh, hey. I'm just laughing now.
We're all praying the same thing.
I'm just like, please, Spirit. Oh, yeah, sure. Spirit is doing behind the scenes. You have to post that one as well. This pattern does not fit. I'll just start crying.
Do you want to write something on it?
Oh, I don't know. All right, the moment of truth. I will not fit. I can already tell. This thing will not fit. I knew it will not fit. Just a little bit too long. Okay, I think I'll add a band then.
How many meters is it? Is it 2 meters?
Yeah, mine is 2 1/4. So 3 meters should definitely be enough for you. So as you can see, my fabric is not wide enough for my pattern. Does everyone else have the same issue? Let me know I'm not alone.
Can I just check? Sorry, Priscilla. What part goes on the fold?
Oh, the part that has the center back edge.
Okay.
Side. And then the front on the other side.
Okay.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do.
Which part goes, Kim, sorry, which part goes on the fold?
This part that has the center back.
Okay, center back. Yes. Fold.
Center back on the fold.
Right.
You can actually start pinning down. Stop pinning down. If you find that your sleeve is way longer than your fabric width, don't worry, because I have the same problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut an additional band that is I'm going to attach on the bottom to make the sleeve even longer. My fabric is not very wide. I find the Ankara fabrics are never very wide. They're like 40, 44, 45 inches width.
Was the material folded twice?
No, just once.
Okay.
Yeah, just once. Is your fabric wide, Daphne?
I'm not sure. I don't think.
You can measure it to check. I think something that would be good practice for next time is either intentionally shop for very wide fabrics or measure your fabric before deciding on like your sleeve length. So you just avoid this scenario that I'm in, that I shouldn't be in. Or at least now we know from my mistake. If you're done pinning your pattern piece, you can actually cut. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. I'm just going in here to cut around my pattern. Just cutting around the pattern piece.
So like the front is wider than the back because of the V neckline, right?
It should be about the same width. What does your pattern look like? Can I see?
Yeah, it's 2. Okay, I'll come. I had to draw it twice because I didn't have
like your paper was not wide enough.
Exactly. So I have 2.
So let me just show you what mine looks like. So mine is the same width, because when I was drawing in the V neckline, I didn't do it to the edge of the paper. Let's see yours. Well, you have two pieces.
Yes.
Ah, I see. So if you match the shoulder points together, because it should be the same width on the front and on the back.
If I match the shoulder
Points together, you will see that one is bigger than the other. So the front should be bigger than the back if you say it is.
Yeah, the front is bigger. I don't know if you can see.
Oh no, they should be the same side. So did you add the seam allowance on the neckline, or did you add extra on the side? Where do you think the excess came from?
I don't know. I'll just remeasure again and see what's going on. I just wanted to know if it was my mistake.
Because you can place your back piece against your front, and then
Okay.
the neckline should match
along
that shoulder. Because even if you have two separate pieces, when you stitch up that shoulder line, they should actually match along the neck points, and then the body should be the same width. So like side seam to center front edge, it should be the same width. So you can sort of use your back as a guide to correct the front pattern.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
I think it's like halfway through.
So cutting the fabric now. Let's cut this out. So did anyone have this same issue as me, having the sleeve longer than the sleeve pattern longer than the fabric? Let me find out if I'm the only one with that problem. Everyone is good? Okay, I'm happy to hear that. Fold this off. Okay. How are you guys getting on? I bet somebody has finished cutting now.
No. One side.
Okay, one side. Okay. Yes. Right. It's done. Before you take out your pattern paper, don't forget to cut your notches on the side seam. So the notch where your waist and your hip is, because that would help you when you're like stitching the sides together.
Okay.
One for the shoulder, one for the neck, then for the After cutting your body, you can go ahead and cut your collar piece. We'll have all of our parts ready to sew.
Is the material for the collar also folded?
Yes, I folded it in half. So I just cut the pair in one go. So you get two separate pieces that you join up this side, which goes on the center back.
Oh, I see.
Sorry?
No, I was just saying I understand.
Okay, okay. I thought someone asked a question. When you cut your collar piece, don't forget to cut the notch on the side that you want to join together to become the center back. So that midpoint, we know this is the side that we're stitching up close, and the other end is going to become the hemline of the collar. I'm going to remove my pins. Get ready for the very exciting part, actually stitching. we done cutting?
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kim, does this look like a buba top to you?
Ah, of course. Just have a fold on the center front as well. They have a round neck. You already have your buba ready. Which is not a bad style. Though. I don't know why people look down on buba tops. They are very cool. Actually, very cool tops. Oh.
I don't think everybody can pull it off.
Yeah, you need to have a certain level of, would I say confidence, like swag? I don't know. Because it can be very overwhelming. It's like so much material. Let's see, time check. Still on schedule. Okay. Bad.
My hair.
The attachment was £2.
Someone left. Wow, somebody hungry. Someone just yawned like.
No, it wasn't a yawn, it was a huff. It was so hot. I'm not bored at all in your class.
No. Like, I yawn like that when I'm hungry. That's why I asked, is someone hungry?
No, I'm not hungry either.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Because if you want to grab drinks,
I have to go and grab a fan actually.
I guess we enjoy it now while we have it, because I feel like in 2 weeks, 3 weeks even, start to get cold.
They're gonna fly by. Before we know it, it's gonna be winter.
Can I see what you cut? Can I see your?
Yeah, mine is on the table.
Oh,
so that's my collar, and then this is my kimono. I just put the sides together like this. So this is my front, 2 separate pieces. Then my back is on the fold, like that.
okay.
How did yours turn out?
Oh, I made a mistake.
No.
When I was cutting the front, I forgot that it's supposed to be 2.
Did you cut the front and the fold then?
I did, but I think it was like I don't think it's correct. So I'm having something that looks like a top instead of 2 things.
No, you should have an opening on the front, because that's how you attach your collar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can fix it without recutting it?
Let me see.
Okay.
Because you can cut if you have the V, and then it's just a case of cutting the bottom end open so you can attach your collar, then you can do that.
I've made the same mistake.
Okay, good thing we're talking about it then. No, you're meant to.
I didn't realize I made a mistake.
Okay, so you just need to cut. You see that where that V ends? Just cut it open,
Yeah.
bottom,
Okay.
open to the bottom. So you have
Okay.
the front as an open piece.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. I think it's because the front edge was on a fold on the fabric. I think that's why it might have been confusing, but no, it's meant to be open, an open end.
Does it?
Are you able to spread the material? Because I just want to see how it looks.
You want me to spread my material?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll put my collar piece to the side, then I'll open it, and then you can see the full thing. Table is not that big, so you might just see like the middle area. This is what it should look like. So this hole, this is like your back, and then this is the V of your front, and then the opening where the rest of the collar is going to sit. And this is the sleeve. Here we have side seam there. And the back piece, which is just one piece like this because we cut it on a fold. Here we have the other side, and then we have the hem there. So that's what the full piece looks like.
Awesome.
How is yours getting going along, or are you just taking down notes?
I'm just taking down notes because I missed a lot, so I don't want to make mistakes.
I don't think my own looks like yours.
What does yours look like? Let me see. Okay, now I want to see what everybody's looks like. I feel like those of you who have your cameras off, you're just like...
Oh dear. I like that. I don't think mine.
Can I show you mine?
Please, let's see. Oh yeah, show and tell. Let's see. What does it look like?
Okay. Start video. Where am I?
Gloria, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. What does yours look like?
Can you see me?
I can see you. You're wearing a pink.
Yes. Okay, so this is the back, right?
Yes, that's the back. That's correct.
Then how come this is like this? This side is like this.
Oh, you make the same mistake that Benga did. I feel like I'm calling her last name. Is it Oti that is your first name?
No, Gwenga is my first name.
Benga, yes. You made the same mistake that Benga made, which is, you see that bottom end in the front where the V stopped? You're meant to cut that side open.
Okay.
Because when you cut it open, then you now have the two front pieces.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, who's next? I need to see everybody's work because those of you who have your cameras off, yeah, let's see.
Okay. So this is the back.
Okay, good.
And this is the two fronts.
Well, you cut yours as separate panels, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I've opened it up now.
Okay, good. Brilliant. Oh, I like your fabric, polka dot. Oh, that's nice.
I like it too. I just hope I don't mess it up.
Don't worry. You do.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's really nice.
Okay. All right.
Aya, who's next?
Mila.
Mila?
Oh dear.
Yes.
I have mine also split in two.
Yeah. This is the front part anyway. Two pieces, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the
so
back
this
is one piece.
Yeah, one piece. I have it right here.
Okay, good. Good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Stella,
Stella, do you want to go next?
One piece. Can you see my camera?
I can sort of see you, but I feel like you're blending into the background of your.
I know.
Are you on the
I don't know
video?
what.
It looks like you're
I
on the
don't know
video.
what my son. I don't know what my son did, and I have no idea how to remove it.
I can see you
So
though. Don't worry, I can see you.
yeah, but I have 2 pieces,
Did you
which I'm
cut?
gonna have to join.
Did you
cut it.
cut the center back open as well?
Come and see.
Yeah.
Oh no, you have to join up the center back.
So mine, I will have to
Oh,
join
you
the center
understand.
back.
Okay.
Yes.
So now,
Yes.
the one I know you have to cut the sleeve. This one is cut together. So this is it. This one is cut together.
Because I did, okay,
Yes.
I know how I fold. I never folded across. I
So
folded the
this
other
now
way.
is going to be
So
collar.
me, I folded from selvage to selvage. So I
I
had
don't even know.
the fold edge right in the middle of the
Kimono.
fabric. And
Yes.
when I cut it, I had my back cut on the fold.
No,
And
I did
then
not have enough fabric.
just
This is
opened up
testing.
the bottom of the V.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So if you join up that center back, then you have your like your garments complete on that end.
Yes. I can see it makes sense when it's all together on the table.
Yeah. Okay. Shola, how's yours looking? I see you're using kente.
Yes.
Oh, nice fabric.
It's really nice.
So, because I made that mistake, so I've just cut it open. So this is the back,
Okay.
and then this is the front, which I've cut open.
Good, good. And then do you cut out your collar piece as well?
My color piece, yes, I've got that. Yeah.
Because you can use like a contrasting fabric, you can use the same fabric.
I
Yes.
decided to use this fabric.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, okay, that's nice. Is it from the same material? Because it
No,
has the same color.
it has, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's beautiful. That's
I'll
really
use it, maybe the sleeve and the,
because I cut this piece because my fabric was too short for my sleeve, so I just cut an additional piece to stitch on the bottom.
Okay.
So you can make that a different fabric if you want. I use the same fabric, but yeah, I just cut that extra on there. So is everyone's piece looking like what it should be looking like? Shanna?
Yes.
Sorry,
I
I have a question.
because I don't learn like this. I make notes. That's how I learn. So I'm making notes now. So after you go offline, I'm gonna try and do it by myself.
Okay.
So see if it. Yeah, that's and if you want a picture of it afterwards, I can send it to you.
Yes, I need pictures from everybody when we're done as proof that all of you that I got your money's worth for today's workshop. Yes, I would be needing proof of pictures.
Yeah, I'm with Shanna. So how long until you send the recording?
Me, I'll probably do it I'll probably sew it tomorrow and get the pictures off to you sort of tomorrow evening or maybe Tuesday.
Okay, good. So you have homework then.
Yes.
Sorry, Kim. I have one question about the last piece, the thing for the collar part.
This one or the collar piece?
Oh, I don't know what the other thing is.
This one is just because I wanted my sleeve to be longer. It's optional. You don't have to do it.
Oh, okay.
But did you mean the collar piece?
Yes. So it's you're dividing it into two. Is it like?
No, I just cut 2 pieces of that pattern and I'm going to sew it up on one end. So I have one long collar piece to use.
Okay, so the whole piece is 37.5 by 2.5.
Yeah, so from here to here like that. That's 37.5. And then this is 2.5.
Okay, can you lift it? Sorry, I just want to be sure before I cut it.
And you need to cut to, I don't know if you can see.
Is it joined together or it's separate?
Oh no, mine is separate.
Oh, okay.
Focus. Mine is separate. It's not complying, so I'll just leave it on the table. Mine is 2 separate pieces that I'm going to join together to make my full collar piece.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
All right, let's sew, which is the most exciting and hopefully enjoyable part of this experience. You can either do a French seam, which I'm going to be doing, or you can just do a normal seam, which is when you put like right sides together. If you have an overlocker, you can do a normal seam. But if you don't, you can do a French seam. So if you put right sides together, so fold like this.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Okay, so if everything is correct, it should all
I don't know
match.
how you set yours now.
And then you need to sew from this end, from the sleeve around this side to the bottom.
So is that the fabric right side together or wrong side together?
So this is right sides together. If you have an overlocker or if you want to finish with a bias tape,
Yeah.
you sort of like start right sides together and then you stitch it all up. Okay, is that what we're agreeing to do that, or does anyone want to try a French seam? French seams take longer, but if you don't have an overlocker, it's something you can consider.
Could you just talk us through the French seams, please?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. So with the French seam, you start with wrong sides together. It's really nice to finish things like silks and chiffons where you don't want to overlock.
And what would the seam allowance, how much would you sew in when you put the fabric wrong sides together?
So you sew about 1/2 centimeter, a really skinny seam allowance, because after sewing with the right sides together, you then turn it and put right sides together, and then you stitch again across. So on the inside and on the outside, you don't have any raw edges showing.
Okay.
Okay, so now fold. I'm just not getting your own shape.
My own shape. Okay,
how did you fold?
Oh, you fold. Sorry, let me do it like this so you can see it clearly. It's because I was explaining that French thing. So
sorry, so if you put the fabric right side together after you've done the wrong side seam, how much would the seam allowance be then? Would that also be half a centimeter?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
So I've just folded along the shoulder line like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fold on the other side like this. Move it downwards so you can see everything. And then you should have a shape that looks like that. Let me see, let me turn it this way, maybe you'll see clearer. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So I've put right sides together like this, and this is the wrong side of the fabric that we're looking at. Okay, that's the shape of mine. Is that clearer now?
Yes.
Okay. So if you're ready, you can go ahead and start stitching your side seams. I have an overlocker. I have the freedom to overlock after stitching to finish my seam. But if you don't, you can finish with a bias tape. You can even leave it raw if that doesn't really bother you. The choice is totally yours.
Sorry, this is not completely related, but in the picture of the PDF you sent, you had like Teflon sleeves. Is that how you're adding your extra sleeve to your?
Yes, yes. So if you want to add like the picture that I shared with the flyer, that is literally a circle skirt that you just cut with this circumference here. So you just attach it on this end, and then you have like a flounce that goes on the bottom of the sleeve. That's something that you can add later on, or you can add it now if you want to.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to grab my machine and I'll start sewing. And you can sew if you are ready as well. Just going to put it here. You'll not really be able to see what I'm doing, but I'll try to fit it into the frame.
Oh, God.
Is everything okay? Oh my gosh.
It's hot.
That person's exclamation, I was like, Jesus, is everything okay?
It suddenly got hot here too, so.
I think it's just everywhere. It's literally around the entire globe today. So I'm stitching on my 1 centimeter seam allowance. You can use whatever seam allowance that you stitch with. You just work with that. If you added half an inch, you stitch in half an inch. If you added an inch, you stitch in an inch. Just using a normal straight stitch with regular tension because my fabric is a woven fabric. I'm just going to go ahead and sew. Sounds tired.
Kim, are you sewing the side seams first?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just sewing so from this underarm down to
Yeah.
but you can start from
Okay.
the under of the sleeve. I'll do that for the two sides. Then I'll overlock before folding in the bottom. Sorry, before adding this piece. What am I saying? Before adding this additional sleeve piece, and then adding the collar, and then doing the hems.
Okay.
What brand of overlocking machine do you use?
Mine is broader. It's
Okay.
let me even check the name because I get that question quite a bit. Just grab it quickly. So it is Broader 1034D limited edition. It has like four threads. bring it to the frame so you can see. It has 4 threads. Some have 3, some have 2, some even have 6 threads. But this one I got for, I think, like 200 and something pounds. This was like some years ago. It's been good. It's been good to me.
Can I just check with you?
Yes.
If you're doing the French, sorry, not the French things. Yeah, French things.
Yeah.
Do I need to press open before I stitch again?
No.
Inside?
No. You.
Okay, so I can just turn it and then stitch,
And then stitch
with the right size together.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
Yes, honey.
you ever buy your fabrics online?
I do. I actually do. There are two websites that I use very often. One is in Germany. It's called My Fabrics, myfabrics.co.uk. That's the link. I Most of the fabrics for my own like brand ready to wear pieces I get from there. But I usually order swatches first. So I order like a small square so I can like, actually see and touch and test the fabric before buying 10, 20
I hope
meters.
Sorry, you said what's the website?
It's called myfabrics.co.uk. So myfabrcs.co.uk. They have really good quality. They're a bit pricey, but good quality fabrics. Then I also shop from Fabricland. Fabricland, yeah. Fabricland, they have physical stores and they have a website. Do they send samples? I've never got samples from them though, but I think you can order like a meter or half a meter to just test before buying plenty. But yes, I do buy fabrics online. Let's do this thing first before we look there. How are we getting on with the stitching? Let me check it. See. How's everyone getting on?
I'm pinning my stuff first.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? I'm really sorry. I know
No,
this is late, probably late. Are you Kim or are you Priscilla? Sorry, because I've been calling you Priscilla all this time, and I just.
The thing is, they're both my name because my parents have both names, so I answer both. People always feel bad if they call me one and not the other. I'm like, I will answer both. Honestly, don't.
Okay, no problem. Because I was like, I hope I've not been saying the wrong name.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Thank
I'm actually glad someone asked that because I wasn't sure.
They're both my names because my parents had me after they had 6 boys. So I just felt like they wanted to give me all of the names that they've been wanting to give all of their female children prior to me. So I have like 3 or 4 names. I only answered 3. I answered Priscilla, Ogenefejuru, Kimberly, Okwan. There's more, but I don't just even bother with the other ones. I'm like, please. How many names can one person have? How many? Okay, pin these together. Okay, continue this one too.
Just another side question.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that you sell some Ankara fabric online.
Yes.
Do you sell other types of fabric?
At the moment, no, because I noticed, because I tried it in the past and like people really didn't respond like as quickly as they would to the Ankara fabric. So I just thought I should stick with those. But if there was a particular type of fabric you wanted me to add to the collection, you can let me know. So when I'm like sourcing my next batch of fabrics, I can tell my supplier to, just keep an eye out for maybe lace, brocade, jacquard, I don't know. I just feel like people like Ankara way more. Like that's what they buy very quickly. And it just made more sense from a business perspective to spend more money there. So that's why.
Okay, cool. Because I mean, here in Botswana, there's not many fabric stores, and I've just discovered this because I've just started learning how to sew, and I noticed that I don't actually like a lot of the material. So that's why I'm asking, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for asking. Oh, now that we're here, so I went to like a pleating studio over the weekend, like last week. And the studio, they actually just pleat fabrics. So the owner of the studio was asking me, oh, will your audience be interested in buying pre-pleated fabrics? So like box pleated, pin pleated. And I just thought I should have like put the question asked out there. I think I would ask on the community page to just get way more feedback, because if it's something that people are really interested in, I could just buy from him and then put it on the shop for people to just get for themselves.
Yes, you stand.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'll let him know then. I'll let him know. Choose really nice colors and nice like texture. All right, awesome. Thank you. Test. How are we getting on with stitching? I just sort of want to have an idea of where everybody is.
I'm doing the princess. I always wonder, is it princess? No, French theme. Sorry. I'm doing the French theme. So it's taking me a little bit longer because I'm just.
It takes a bit longer, but by the end of the day, it looks really nice on the inside of the garment. I just thought I should mention that you would want to try it. So no, take your time. Even if you don't finish during this session, I think that's like the most consuming part of the whole process, because everything else is pretty straightforward apart from the French themes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. How is everyone else doing?
Just watch.
Daphne, I know you're taking notes. And then you're going to wow me with your own piece. I'm waiting.
I hope so.
What do you mean? I trust you because you've been asking very good questions. So I'm hoping to see an amazing piece. All right, so I'm gonna stitch this part.
Okay, I had a question.
Yes.
I just wanted to know what if you want to buy something like a mannequin, apart from the fabrics you are selling?
Oh, mannequins are expensive.
Yeah.
They're really expensive. So you can get it sort of depends on your budget. You can get the polystyrene, I think, the kind of material that you can put pins through. It's like a thick foamy material. You can get a mannequin made from that material, and that one is usually more affordable. You can get that one on Amazon, on eBay, on Moreplan, on to that website even sells mannequins. I think those are the three I can think of off the top of my head. But if you want the really fancy ones that have like the size written around the neckline and the branding,
Yeah,
you
those
just
are the ones I wanted.
yeah, you're gonna like, I'll say 500 pounds
Really?
around. Yeah, they're really expensive. Like the really
Okay.
nice ones. Yeah, they're very expensive. The one I have, I was so fortunate because when I was graduating from uni, the campus I was, they were shutting down. So they were getting rid of like mannequins, threads, fabric.
Okay.
So I
So
just,
they were selling at a lower price.
yeah, I just grabbed one. So the way I grabbed that mannequin so quickly, I was like, I don't care.
You were last.
I will get on the bus with that mannequin. 'Cause
Okay.
yeah, so, but when I check the price, because I know someone else has asked me, let me even check now on my phone while I'm waiting. So, because that is by more plan as well. More plan mannequin. Let's just see the prices that come up. This polystyrene one. There we go. See nobody. Products. Okay. Okay, so the price I'm seeing here, there is an economy. I like how they always have economy things on their website. So there is one for 48 pounds, excluding VAT. It's just a plain white one. And then the really nice branded one, and they have different sizes. It comes in black, in white. Where is that one? Oh, it's not even on the website anymore. So there's 89 pounds, 48 pounds, 72.
Yeah, very expensive.
Yeah, these ones are not that bad because these ones are like the plain polystyrene ones. Where is gold arms? I just want a mannequin. Yeah, so I think for under 100 pounds, you can get a decent one, but it's not adjustable. It's just one size.
Okay.
So you can get a sample size 10 or 12. Yeah, I don't even know if they have the adjustable ones here because I can't see it on their website anymore. But I'm sure if you check online, you see others. You see other ones.
Okay, I'll check later. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. How is progress going? How are you guys stitching on?
I finished stitching now. I've just been showing my, oh God. Sorry, don't mind. I'm just gonna use this. My husband sent something up for me, so I was just like, oh. But I've already started putting it on just to see how it looks. I don't know if
Oh, there we go. Nice. Wow. And you did the French thing.
Very nice.
Yeah, I did it inside. So
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really, really good. So have you put the right sides together?
Yes, I've done both. So I did the wrong sides together first, then I turned it over, then did the right sides together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. So now you know you can fix your collar and
Yeah.
then the sleeve and the bottom and you are done.
Yeah.
All right.
So you start with the wrong sides together. Okay.
Jamila, how are you getting on?
I'm getting on well. I'm just about to finish it up.
Oh God, here I am playing. Please let me so. Please. I'll be here and everybody will finish and leave me. Oh, let's try this again.
Hey, what do you think of doing a bodies class?
So like making your basic bodies.
Yes.
If you want me to, because I'm taking suggestions for the next workshop. So we'll see. I think what I might do is if you have any suggestions, please, because someone said pockets earlier on. Now you've mentioned so like basic bodies. And then I might put up a poll and have like everyone just vote what they want to see the most.
Yeah.
And basically just like make that the next session. Let's together forever.
Are you attaching the collar now?
I'm attaching my extra sleeve.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think everybody did that. I feel like I'm the only one doing that extra step, but that's what I'm just doing now.
Okay.
I think after doing this, then I will attach my collar and then just hem all the edges. I need hemming.
Will your sleeve be like turn ups now?
So I'm just attaching the extra one, the extra width here on the bottom edge of my sleeve.
Okay.
Hello, sir. It's going well. We're stitching now. It looks like joining collars, sorry, joining sleeves.
Very cool.
Yeah, just spying from the side of the.
Just checking if everything is still working.
Yeah, it's actually working really well. Aside from the heat, everything else is fine. Thank you.
Do you want me to get you on social media?
Towards the end. Yeah, thank you. That was George coming to show moral support.
Okay.
Benga,
Yes.
how are you? How is it going?
Good. I'm doing the second side. Like I'm stitching up the second side.
The side seam. Are you doing normal seam or French seam?
Normal seam.
Okay.
I lost you guys for a while. My phone went off.
You were just very quiet. I was like, she's in the room. Okay. All right. Just good. It's good to know that everything is on track for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Is there anyone ready to join their color piece? Or shall I wait and give you guys a bit more time?
A little bit more time.
A bit more time? Okay.
Priscilla, can I just ask, what side have you pinned there? Is that the center back or
Yes.
the? Okay.
This is the center back.
And we're gonna stitch that together.
Yes, yes.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't see that step. What did you do to the collar?
Oh, I haven't done anything
Oh,
major.
okay.
I just pinned the center back edge together that I'm going to be stitching up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everyone to sort of get to the same place.
Okay.
Yes? Okay. Whoa.
Wow.
How is everyone getting on? Stitching coming together, all right?
Yes. Oh, then now I'm wondering how big it's supposed to be.
How what?
How big?
I'm just folding and pinning my hems while I wait for you guys. So that way I have that ready to stitch.
I'm through with mine.
Are you through? That smile. Jamila, are you through yours?
You want to see mine?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ah, she has even put the collar.
You already put it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, and we're just here looking. Hey, God. Jamila has actually finished. Oh my goodness. Oh, I like how you mix the fabric. Oh, that's really nice. I like how you use
This pattern.
the pattern for the collar, and then the body is different. That's really, really lovely. Wait, so you have actually finished
Thank
everything?
you. Yeah, I've already finished.
Wait. Let me get this straight. How are you already finished? Wait, is there anybody else that has finished? Have I just been dulling myself?
No, we're waiting.
No, well done.
Wow.
Well
I
done.
like how she was just quiet. She was just walking. She didn't even say anything. Like, because I asked, I was like, do you need more time? She was like, oh, a little bit more time. I was like, let me be polite and wait. She just finished like that.
Really concentrating on it.
Wow, it looks really good. Just keep it on, please. Keep it on and wait for the rest of us so we can do group
It's
pictures.
really, really nice.
Really
It's really
nice.
nice.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I don't think mine is going to be that nice, honestly, because the contrast of the two prints is just on point. Okay, I need to see everyone's progress. Let me know I'm not the only one that is slow here.
Oh, I'm slow.
Yeah, I'm slow. I'm still. I just finished the stitches.
Have you finished joining your side?
Yes.
Okay.
Almost finishing mine now.
Okay.
I don't want to hold everyone up. I'm feeling bad.
Yeah, that is looking good, Brenda. You just attach the collar now, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so should I wait to attach the collar? I mean, the fact that Jamila's already finished, I'm here like, what am I doing with my life? Like, why am I so slow? But I'll just sort of show you how fixing the collar works. And then if you're confused about any of the steps, just like let me know and I'll be happy to go through it again. But basically, I'm going to join the center back up like this. So I have one long piece to attach into the neckline of the kimono. So I've already pinned this right sides together like this. You can use as many pins as you like, whatever you feel comfortable with. Then after stitching it up, then I would fold it in half. So fold it in half like this and attach it to the neckline of my piece. So I'm just going to take this to my machine. I'm going to be sewing.
Are we joining the two fabrics together?
Yes.
Okay.
You see this lady for back. I made it from rice paper.
Okay. So after joining them together, I am going to fold it in half. You can either iron this if you feel like it would help.
Is that wrong sides together?
Yes, so
Okay.
wrong sides together. So we conceal the seam inside this fold here. And I'm just going to put some pins to keep them in place before putting it into the neckline of the kimono. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Gloria, how are you getting on?
Is it inside out now or the right
No.
side?
So I've put the wrong side together.
Yes.
This is like the right side and that's the right side.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so if you are going to do a French seam, attaching the collar to your neckline, the way you have to do it is you just turn this inside out, because you have to first put it like the right way and then the wrong way.
Kim, can I ask you about the joining first before you explain the French thing?
Yeah, the joining of the collar to the actual neckline. Yeah.
No, the joining of this.
Yes.
Is this what you mean? Like join the two together? Because
yeah. And then you fold it, and then you fold it in half.
Like something like this?
Yeah.
Oh,
you got a really skinny collar. Did you want a really slim collar for your piece?
No, it's 37 by 2.5
inches, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you did. I just realized what you did. It's okay. No
Supposed to
need
be by 5. I can record another one.
Yeah, it's meant to be by it because this is what it should look like folded.
Okay.
This is 2.5, but when you cut like the one piece, that's 5 inches.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I think I must have told you the wrong thing. Sorry, honestly.
Oh.
So when folded, it's supposed to be 2.5.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so to attach the collar to the neckline, I'm just going to show this. Then if anyone wants like clarity on it, I don't mind showing it again. So I know we're not at like the same level right about now. Well, if you're going to be doing a French seam, which I feel I might do, to just like catch up with everyone. Let's see. So I think you join it like this first. And then you turn it inside again. And join it like that, yes. So you attach it like this first. So I'm just pinning from the center back edge, starting from that seam point where we attach the two fabrics together.
So you're pinning it to the wrong side of the fabric.
Yes, because this is for the French seaming though, but if you just want to go ahead and overlock, you would pin it the other way. So you sort of pin it like this, like that, and then have the collar on the right side. And then you can stitch and then overlock. But if you want to do the long-winded but really nice French seam, you pin it to the wrong side like this first, or you join it to the wrong side like this first.
Your material, the wrong and right side look almost exactly the same.
The wrong side actually has like some whitish things, and then the right side doesn't. It's a bit clearer to me. I think because of the lights, they look really similar, like in video form.
Okay.
You pin the wrong side to the right side of the collar. No.
Sorry?
So you pin it on the right side or the wrong side?
Which method do you want to do? Do you want to do French seam or the normal way?
French seam, please.
So you pin to the wrong side. So this is the wrong side of my fabric.
Yeah.
And I'm pinning to the wrong side now.
And the collar is also the wrong side.
So the collar, you know, because we folded it, it has the two sides are sort of like the right side.
The right side, okay.
Yeah, but you pin the raw edge to this side of the neckline.
Edge.
What would the seam allowance be for the collar?
It would be half a centimeter.
So that's standard. Wherever you do the French seam is half a centimeter.
Yeah, half a centimeter and then half a centimeter.
Okay, thank you.
Extra material. TV. Too much.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it. The collar is from the wrong side. They're attaching it to the wrong side.
Yes, but this is the French seam way though.
Yeah.
So I'm attaching it like this first. Then I'm going to go back in. After sewing it, then I'll sew it again, joining it like that.
Okay. I think I'll watch you sew first before.
Okay. No worries. If you want a really nice stiff collar, you can actually iron on some interfacing. If you want like a proper stiff collar around the neck. But I think Ankara already has plenty stiffness for everybody.
Somebody will tell me I have a landed property. I have a beautiful landed property, whatever in a good location. Would you want to buy?
In Nigeria?
Yes.
Oh.
I said, thank God.
Okay. So collar is slightly longer than my kimono. That's why it has this dangling edge there. Better for it to be too long than be too short, honestly.
Will you cut it off?
Yeah, I'll just cut it off because it's like excess. So 1/2 centimeter first.
Kim, how would a French seam work under the arm where there's a slight curve?
Oh, you would do the same thing. Is when you're pressing out that seam, you need to press it in such a way that you relax the stitch tension.
Okay.
It's the same rule of like you put the right sides together, then you turn it and you stitch the wrong sides together. But yeah, it's the same.
Okay. Thank you.
I know. Relax.
Kim, are you sewing from the rough edge?
Yeah, this is the rough edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Would you start sewing the collar from the center back?
I started from one side of the hem. but I pinned starting from the center back, so
yeah.
so the collar doesn't move as I sew.
Okay.
I need to trim out my extraness here. I don't need that. After doing it like this, I'm going to turn it like that. And stitch along this edge. So this would conceal the seam that we just made. And even when you have the garment and the wind blows, there is no like rough edge showing on the inside as well.
That is now the right side of the garment.
Yeah, so this is the right side of the garment. So once you stitch it and press it, it will not look like this.
All right, okay.
Can you please turn it again?
So this this is how we stitched.
Yeah.
So this is the right side,
Mm-hmm.
this is the wrong side here.
Yeah.
And we've stitched it like this.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it like that.
The right side of the...
Towards the right side.
Yeah.
We're going to stitch again, another 0.5 centimeter stitch, and that will conceal the first stitch that we made inside there.
Mm.
And in essence, creates a French seam.
Okay. Right.
Okay. How are we feeling? We're close to the edge. We're
close to the end.
The other side now.
Which side?
Okay, when you stitch the left side, is it going to remain like that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
You press it like this when you're done.
Okay.
When you turn it over, you press it. You can even do a top stitch if you want, but once you iron it, it usually will stay flat because it's cotton. Okay? So I'm just going to take this to my machine. You can add some pins if that would help you. Maybe 1 or 2 that's curved points around the neck, so there's no weird bubbles or pleats or tucks anywhere. So if you're very confident that you don't need the pins, go for it. Just go for it. Right, let's do some from this side. How is everyone getting on? We stitching okay?
I'm pinning the 5.0 thing.
The new color piece?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Very cool. Cool.
But after I pin it into 2, I guess. What? Oh, sorry. Like this. So what's supposed to happen after this?
You attach it to the neckline of your piece.
I shouldn't sew this first. Like.
Did you join the center back?
Center back. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you folded it in half, so you put like the wrong sides together, right?
Yes. Okay. Wait.
Let me see. What does it look like?
Okay. So these are the pins. I don't know what you can see. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So the pins are on this side. Like the pins are here.
Okay. Yeah. So now you pin it into the neckline. You can start pinning from the center back. So you pin that center back seam to the center back point of the back of your kimono, and then you just pin it into like the two sides of the front. Are you going to stitch normal way, or are you going to do French seam?
I don't know yet.
Do you have an overlocker or do you have bias tape? Because it depends on how you want to finish it.
No, I don't have. I will do French sim, but maybe not today. Maybe
Okay.
I'll rewatch it. But this one, I'm still confused about. I'm not supposed to sew on this like this.
No, so that one you will now sew into, that neckline, that V and the open front. That's where you would sew that one into. So that raw edge, you would attach it to the neckline of the kimono. So it becomes the collar of the garment. Do you get?
So that means we are pinning 2 times because this is pinned right now to the
Yeah. So they are pinned together, right? So the same pins that you have on the piece, that you just transfer. Those pins.
Oh, that's what was confusing me. Okay.
How is everyone else getting on? I feel like some people have finished and they are just saying they haven't, or they are not saying anything. Apart from
I'm still sewing. Hopefully it comes out well.
Sorry?
I said I'm still sewing. Hopefully it comes out well.
Okay. And Stella, how are you getting on?
I'm getting on fine. Yeah.
Okay. Hello? Anyone have any questions?
Yes.
One question about the extension of the sleeve.
Yes.
Are you going to sew it on the round, or are you going to sew the sleeve and then put the side seam in?
You can do it either way. The way I did it here was I did it on the round. So after joining the side of the main body, I joined the side of the extension as well, and I just attached it on the round.
Okay.
But
And did you do that as a French? Sorry, did you do that as a French seam?
No, I did it as a normal seam. Let me show you, because both edges were the selvage. So I did it as a normal seam. You can do it as a French seam if you want to. You can also open up the edge if you don't want to. If you don't want to do a seam there. So that's how I did it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Priscilla, can I just check with you? So I've done the first sewing of the Princeton seam. Then I just need to turn it and then just stitch basically to cover that seam.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Can I ask again?
I like the way you smile whenever I come with a question, Benga. We're going to be here all day today. Oh yeah. How can I help you? How can I help you?
Okay, so this is the the material, right? This is the top and this is the collar thing.
Yes. Yes.
And I want to do the French seam.
Yes.
So I'll just place this on this, like the collar on the fabric like this. And so
Are you placing it on the right side of the fabric or on the wrong side?
on the right side. It's supposed to be on the wrong side.
Yeah, so you join it on the wrong side first, then
Okay.
you now turn it and sew it together on the right side.
Okay.
Okay. The French seam. I feel like it's making this extra long today. I should have not just mentioned it. But in a way, it's good because you try out something new. Jamila, how do you feel?
Yes, very excited.
How did you finish so quickly? I need to understand. Like, did you sew and overlock? Did you French seam? Like, what did you do? Explain to us, please.
Really, I have the overlock. Right? Okay, I have the overlock, but at this time I didn't want to go there. First of all, I wanted to understand how it is being stitched. Yeah, so what I did is today in the evening I tried to check on your tutorials just to get a rough idea of what I'm going to do in the evening with you. So I went to your site, then I saw the tutorial on kimono.
Yeah, because I have a very similar one. The pattern is just different. The way I did the pattern there is different from the way we did it today.
Yes. So I tried it through drawing on my measurements. And then I took the material, a small piece, I tried it on to see how it is going to come. Then I know now when I come and sit down with you, I'll do it.
Wow.
That's how I did it.
You came very prepared. It's like you did research before you even came to the workshop. Wow, that's just incredible. You were just quiet. You were just quiet and you were just stitching. I was like, Jamila, you okay? I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Because you already had an idea of what.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's really.
I'd already tested my mind first.
That's
okay.
Now you can make you can even be making another kimono. You can be cutting another one while we're finishing our first ones because you're already done. You're basically just like listening to the additional tips at this point.
Yeah, but I'm going also to try with this French because I haven't stitched ever since I started stitching dresses.
You haven't done French seams? Oh, you should try it though. It's actually quite nice.
I will try.
Especially if you want to work with like any satin, silk, chiffon type fabric. It's nicer to finish the seams with French seams.
With the French,
yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try it.
Okay. Yeah, let me know how you get on. You can like message me, email me if you have any questions.
Okay.
I still want to play music, but because I'm going to upload this video on YouTube, I know you're going to hit me with copyright claims.
Upload the video?
Yeah, because I'm going to upload the recording.
Did you press record?
Yeah.
At the beginning?
Yeah. Well, not really at the beginning, more like at 20% in. But like, it was the beginning. That's basically the reason why I'm not playing music right now, because YouTube will just be like, someone has claimed copyright on your video. Whether you monetize it or not, those people,
You can play from it if it makes sense.
You know, I was thinking that, but they don't have like groovy music. They only have Yeah, they don't have the music.
Do they really, like videos now, can you monetize it on YouTube? Lots of people do that.
Yes, you can actually. If they have this rule where you have to get up to 1,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
then you have to have 4,000 hours watch time in
Wow.
minutes, I think. Yeah. Then you become a YouTube partner. They will now put ads in front and in middle of your video.
Okay.
That's how they do it now.
Kim, a quick question. The bottom of the kaftan, would you advise us to hem the bottom of it with the same fabric, like fold it over, or would you say that we could use a bias bind, like a thick bias binding, like 1 inch thick, and hem it with that?
Yeah, you can do both. The bias binding it should match in terms of like color. It should match the color of your fabric, or you can do something contrasting if you want to. Or you can fold the bottom of the kimono. You can fold it twice and then hem it all the way across, or you can overlock and then just fold it once. So they're like 3 different ways you could go. You could even attach like an extension at the bottom that is maybe a different fabric, a different color, like how Jamila has the contrasting color. You can have the bottom hem, you can just have that contrasted fabric at the bottom as well. So there are different options you could consider.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Looks all right. If you're done sewing your collar into the neckline of your kimono, if you're done with that, and hem the bottom of the piece. Also, if you have any loose thread, you can always trim that off. I'm basically going to hem this. So that is my collar piece there. I'll just show you guys what the French seam looks like on the inside. So that's the wrong side of the fabric. As you can see, it's nice and neat there. And that's what it looks like on the right side. I'm going to iron this so it's nice and smooth and relaxed as well. But once your collar piece is in, you can basically just fold this twice and sew. If you don't have an overlocker, just like stitch it all the way across, or you can overlock and then just fold it once, or you can use your bias tape like Shanaz.
Don't worry, by the time I've done many of your courses, you'll be able to say it properly.
Like you said, using the bias tape to sort of like stitch along this edge and then use that to fold over this hem. That's one way you can do that. You could also add a contrasting piece of material. So maybe one of the main colors of your fabric, or your fabric in another colorway, or like a more like traditional fabric with like Ankara or print. Just like, yes, experimental as you would like to be. So I do have an overlocker, so I have the option of overlocking before stitching, which I think I will do because this place is just really thick and I don't want to have a very thick seam there. So I'm going to overlock this, my button hem, from one end all the way to the other. Then I'm going to come back, fold it once, and then stitch across. Okay?
Mine. Can you see mine?
Let me see. Oh, wow. Wow. I like how you people did not even play it safe with the fabrics. You really went all out. That is the spirit. That's the mood.
I'm going to iron it now.
Yeah, I think once you iron it, the color would really stay nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Ooh, it's not even my own, but I'm like excited for it. Like it's mine. It's really pretty.
I asked a question about the French thing again.
Yeah.
So now I've pinned everything together.
Mm-hmm.
So when I sew, I'll sew on like the right side of it. The first on the right side.
Yeah.
And then the second one.
You turn it, like you're turning it now, and then you stitch it again. You pin the raw edge, right? Not the folded edge. You pin the raw edge to the, so like not the folded side of your collar. So the raw edge is when you fold the two sides of the collar together, that raw edge, that's what you pinned to that side of your neckline, right?
Yes. Yes, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. Okay, cool. Now you can just go ahead and like stitch it in.
Okay.
Okay.
Just a quick question, Kim. Is this the first class you've held, like online, on Zoom?
No, the one. The first one I had was for scrunchies.
Okay.
and it was I think it was in May or April, and that one I did it in collaboration with like another company, but this is like the first like solo Kim Dave workshop.
Okay.
Yeah.
You the way you presented the workshop was very, very good. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank
so
you.
Thank you very much for that.
See, this setup, I have nothing to do with this setup. I arrived and it was here. The first thing we did, which was the scrunchies, George helped me with like connecting the camera to Zoom, which is what gives like this nice view that you can see here. And then I'm able to talk to you with this other camera there. I think that doing that first one was like a good learning experience. So I know people need to see what I'm doing and they need to be able to still like talk to me as well. So I think that's why it's a lot better.
Well, either way, you know, you did really well. I really enjoyed it. So thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Let me even see what's the time. 7. Okay.
Time to go home.
I didn't even realize. I thought it was like 5:30. Okay.
See, time flies when you're having fun, isn't it?
Yeah, we're almost done though. In all honesty, I think it's just hemming the bottom of like the bottom of the kimono and bottom of the sleeve, and then we're done. Okay, let's finish. Let's finish. Overlock this quickly. I just overlocked the bottom of my sleeve, and then I'm going to fold it and stitch it as well. You can fold yours twice if you don't have an overlock, or if you don't want to overlock. But just thought I should like show you my progress. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, so I know all I have to do is hemming, and that concludes the process. Just do this one quickly. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, or you can share them on the chat, because we're meant to have like a Q&A for like 15 minutes at the end. So you can start like sharing your questions if you have any, whether it's in relation to today's session, future sessions, any past projects I've done, or any like questions you have about like sewing and construction. You can just like share them in the chat, or you can ask me, then we'll just like gradually start getting through them. right, let's see. How's everyone getting on? Stella, Shola, Gloria, how are you ladies doing? Benga.
So I've hemmed mine around the bottom, but I'm not gonna hem the sleeve.
Okay. Are you gonna do that later, or you just want to?
I've decided not to. I'll show you one moment. One moment. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh.
So
Video. Wow.
I've made my. I've just decided just to leave it.
Oh,
what
because
do you
it's the
think?
salvage. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like so fortunate. You could literally just leave it like that because it's the salvage of the fabric. Ideally,
Yeah.
you should like, you know, fold it or hem it, but it would not unpick or unravel because that's literally the salvage of the fabric. But that looks really nice. I like how you use the green edge for the collar.
Yeah.
Yes,
it wasn't intentional. Nice.
Wait, that you did not plan that? Seriously?
No. No. No, it wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
but it worked.
Are you
That
happy?
looks so nice. Sorry, that looks really nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm really pleased. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been an enjoyable workshop.
We're going to have a show.
Yes, definitely. I'd really like the instructions though, because I think in the beginning I got a little bit lost. So I don't know if I just wasn't, when we were making the pattern, so just in case, if I want to make it next time, I just want to know what I did. So that'll be interesting.
Okay. Because I think for someone like Daphne and Dominique who couldn't make it today, I think doing like a typed up Word PDF file where you sort of have like a step-by-step manual, I think that was something nice to have. Then if you want to just recreate it again for yourself or for a customer, then you have that to go back to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
How is Stella getting on?
I pinned my collar. My machine is playing up. It keeps jamming. So
machines, they will never say what is wrong with them. They will just be tormenting us.
Exactly. I'm like, what is it? Change the needle still.
Oh, I hope it fixes itself or says what is wrong with it so you can finish.
Yeah. So I can sew. I might go back to my old one.
Because basically after the collar, all you just have to do is hem the bottom and the sleeve when you're done.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. I just want to sort of I just want to know that everyone can finish, even if they can't finish in this session. I just want to gauge that before we end today. Benga, how are you getting on? Oh, look at you. Benga, look at you. Look at your piece. Oh, nice.
I can't see anything apart from the beach.
Oh.
I can't see anything.
From what?
Oh, wow.
Stella's photo is on the beach, but Benga is one with the polka dot material.
Oh, maybe because I wasn't talking then. Like
it's nice.
But I'm not like I've only done this first stitch.
But when you now turn it and stitch it again, you will now have a nice finished edge on the inside of the garment as well.
But when you say turn it and stitch it, like
you just did it though. Like you literally just did it just now.
Okay, so
yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Exactly.
So where will I now stitch? Like on it, like the thread will show on the.
So you stitch about 0.5 centimeter. What was the seam allowance of the first time you stitched? Was that 0.5 centimeter as well?
Yes, half.
So you stitch 0.5 centimeter so you can conceal. You can stitch slightly more so you can hide the thread of that raw edge inside that seam. You also have the freedom of like trimming it down. You can trim down that seam if you feel like the threads will be coming out before like you go back and stitch it again. Okay? Yeah, no, when you smile like this, Benga has not understood. Okay, wait, let's go that way. Over that again. So the way you just folded it now, like
Yes, like this.
That's how you stitch it to finish it, yes.
But the thread will show. Or
if your first stitch was 1/2 centimeter and your fabric does not have hairy ends, you should be fine. But if you're afraid the thread will show, you can go back and trim. You can trim the seam shorter. So the seam that you just did first, you can go and then just like trim it even shorter so you don't have any threads or any like rough edges showing. Okay? What would you rather do?
I'm so confused. Sorry.
No. Don't be. Don't say sorry. Like you can either trim it, or when you sew it like this, like how I've done my own, like that, you sew slightly more than 1/2 centimeter. Let me put it right in the middle where you can see it. So you see mine, and if I open this end, I wouldn't see any thread.
Okay.
Okay, so when you fold it like the way you just showed me just now, you're going to sew it like that.
Okay, so your thread will show anyway because you're stitching on the right side.
Yeah, your thread will show, but when you open the collar like this, you will not see the thread. You will just see your collar piece attached, and this would be on the wrong side of your garment.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand it now?
Okay, I think so.
Yeah, give it a try.
Okay.
Okay, even if you don't finish it in this session, at least you have an idea of how to like round off the garments. Okay.
Okay. This question is not for you, for somebody else. But maybe someone with a brighter material can show me how it looks like before I sew.
Let's see, who had a bright fabric? Gloria's fabric was
purple and yellow.
Yeah, purple and yellow. Do you want to show her how yours looks like, how your French seam? Because I think the color of my thread is very close to the color of my fabric, so she can't really.
Jacket. There is something I've noticed with the sleeve. Like I'll show you. Oh, okay. Here. I think it's a bit too big.
Which one? Like where the bust is?
Yeah. It's folding.
Have you pressed it?
No, I've not.
Maybe you should try ironing it.
Here.
Yeah, maybe you should try ironing it. And if you feel like it's still a little big, you can stitch some from there, because you know it was a straight seam we did on that shoulder there. So it's definitely going to be like roomy on your body, like fitted in any way.
Okay, so Benga, where is it here now? Can you see?
Is the wrong side you want to see, Benga, right?
Yeah, I just want to see like how we are stitching it down. I want to be sure. Right now, I think that the thread is going to show. I don't know if it's correct or not.
Can you see? So this, I made my stitch show.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is showing. Okay. It's just like a double stitch or something.
Okay.
Yeah, because my stitch is showing even on the wrong side. You can see it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to confirm. Thanks.
No worries. So Jamila and Shola, you are done. I feel like Gloria is done as well.
Yeah.
You're done as well?
Yes.
So I know Stella's machine was giving her some trouble.
Yeah.
And Benga is on the way there.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll finish. Like I already get it now, so.
You got it now, Abby?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to open the floor to questions and answer so we can wrap up the session. I'm literally going to stop mine here. I'm going to iron it, but I want to try and get a picture with everybody wearing their piece.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that'll be a nice group photo that everybody can have to commemorate all of the hard work and the sweat that has gone into these pieces today. Okay?
Yep.
All right.
Priscilla, sorry, I have one question. If you want to make it more fitted, do you just basically, when you're cutting the pattern, you just make the side?
You shape it in.
Okay. Narrow up.
Okay. You want the shoulder, because I feel like Gloria raised that point. If you want the shoulder to not be as loose or as like squarey on top, you would have to cut two pieces. You won't make your pattern as one piece. You make two pieces of your pattern, and then you have the shoulder slanted downwards instead of straight line. So that's another way you can alter it to be more fitted on your body. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Any more questions?
One more question. If somebody wanted like a fitted kaftan, would it be easier to put like a strip of elastic at the back where the waist is to cinch the waist in a bit?
I mean, that's one way you can do it, but what that would do is it would pull the side seam towards the back of the garment. So I think you could either add a dot on the back and on the front, so it's shaped more on the body. And then when you're making the pattern, you can have it more shaped. Instead of just having a straight line like we did today, you can shape it in towards the waist and out towards the hip, or however your client's or your body shape is.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Any more questions?
I bet we'll think of something after you've gone.
I know. People will not start emailing me. You will not ask me now. They have From the class of August 9th, 2020, if you could please put on your piece so we can take a group photo. Wherever you've reached in your piece, doesn't matter. I need to change my Zoom settings so it shows as a tile. God, me and computers were not made to get along. Where is it? That one? That one? This one? Ah, here we go. Perfect. Okay. You can take pictures yourself, you know that, right? Mine is so big. Woo! Nice and roomy.
Yeah, I feel mine is big
Perfect
too.
for the summer. Like very roomy.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you. It's like everyone has their own print. Stella, I can't see you. You're still on the beach.
Yeah. I'm still on this beach. This boy. Oh, these children. Anyway. And it's my laptop. But somehow they've taken over it.
Okay, so I'm going to take a picture. You can take one yourself. Everyone say chicken.
Chicken.
Oh, nice. Shall I don't want to smell? Why are you? Why is your face like that? Are you not proud of your work? Can show it off. Nice. There we go. That is the spirit. I'm going to share this picture on Instagram just so you people know. So all of you can be tagged.
Gosh, my hair is not done properly.
It doesn't.
Yeah, my face is oily.
My face is
exactly, because we're all hot.
This heat has not been good today. Okay, so the last bit is I'm going to go on my stories. Then you guys can say goodbye. and then we can end the session. All right. Thank you so much.
I'm not getting a picture.
Oh, you can join the picture. You can join it. Where's everyone? Where did everybody go?
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything to show.
You can join the picture. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us today. This was actually
Thank you for your time. Thank you for teaching us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Some beautiful colors, some beautiful prints. Please share your pictures. Make sure to tag me, and we'll do more workshops in the future for sure. Because this was so much
please.
fun. Okay,
Definitely.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you. Have a nice evening, ladies.
You
Okay,
too.
everybody have a nice evening.
Bye.
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 Oh man. Okay. Let me save this recording.